Story time of how my boyfriend's family is more supportive of my Tourette syndrome than most people in my everyday life. Hi, I'm Carly, and I have Tourette syndrome, and I was diagnosed. I was di- I was di- I was diagnosed at the age of 12, and I am now 27. I have dealt with this disorder almost my whole life. It's been very debilitating, and honestly, I'm very, very ashamed of it. Even though I post online about it, I have a deep-rooted shame about my Tourette's. Anytime I go in public or anytime I'm outside of my own home, I suppress my tics to the nth degree. I try to not let anyone know I have Tourette's. I try to be as normal passing as possible because I don't want people to judge me. I've been stared at too many times. I've been laughed at and bullied too many times for this. I try my best to be normal passing. And a lot of people in my life, even some family members, are just really freaking rude about my Tourette's. Like, they'll tell me to just stop, they'll tell me to shut up. Like, it's bad. And so the other night, I got rice in a bag. The other night I was at my boyfriend's house, and I was like to my boyfriend, we were sitting at the table with his mom, dad, and grandma. And I was mouthing to my boyfriend because he was like, what's wrong? He could tell there was something wrong. I was very shaky and antsy. And I mouthed him, I was like, I have to tick. I have to bark. And he's like, you just do it. And I didn't mean to draw attention to either of us. Like, his mom and dad were talking while we were all around the table, and I was like, oh, it's gonna bring attention, whatever. And then his mom was like, what's wrong, Carly? Because I was clearly like shaky, being uncomfortable looking. His whole family knows I have Tourette's, and they've always been pretty supportive, but I didn't realize like how supportive they were. So his mom was like, what's wrong? And I told her, like, I have to tick. I have a barking tick. They know I have a barking tick. They've never heard it in person. But I was like, I have to bark and I'm nervous. I don't want to do it in front of you guys. I don't want to disturb your dog. Like, I don't want to disrupt anything. And immediately the three of them, his mom, his dad, and grandma, were like, why aren't you just doing it? Like, if you just do it. And then his grandma was like, or just like go inside, close the door, do it, and come back if you're nervous. Like, just do it. We know it bothers you to suppress. Like, we don't want to be that for you. We want you to let out your tics. And as someone who has been told to shut up and been told to stop ticking and been told like don't tick in public their whole life, it was really, really like comforting to hear that I didn't have to suppress in front of them, even though I still will because of my anxiety and because of just being afraid of being weird and being judged. But honestly, they were so kind, and they were like, we'd rather have you ticking than be in agony in front of us. Like, we're family. You're our family. And when I told his grandma that people have literally told me to stop and to shut up, that she was like, what? It's like shocked. I'm just so grateful that I have Colton's family that accepts me and loves me even though I have Tourette's, because I always felt so unlovable because of this condition. There are people out there who will accept you, I promise, and I have found my people, and